Okay, well, I've rigged up a system here. I put a eye bolt in the top, block and tackle, and I've lowered down and removed this bar here, and I've lowered this one. I've got extra on here so that these will be a little higher, because I want to be able to, before I squish this, I want to be able to kind of, in other words, I have the top gasket still on this, and I put these studs in there just to kind of guide it in so that's in the middle. So the next step that I'm going to do is I'm going to take off this front one, and I'm only going to lift based on the back one, and then I'm going to try to get this lined up with the pads down there. So I'm just going to set this camera up here, and we'll see if I can do what I'm trying to do. So very close, actually. Let's see. Very, very close. Let me look on the other side, actually. Take the camera here. This is the first look I've had at this bug being at the right height. But if I look here, this hole is lined up. There's one underneath. Let's see. That's somewhat lined up here. It's hard to say on these. The issue here is that I need to take these these things out and take these top ones out, and then it'll lower down a little bit more. So let me try to do that. Set this camera up here and see if I can actually lift this. First I'll take these studs out that I had in place. Now I have to take the bottom gaskets out. These ones are going to go into the top there. Now I should be able to basically, that looks like it's about right. Let me check all these holes here. So I have this is interesting here, just to see the height. So this is sitting on the, it's sitting on this part for the, I think that'll be covered by carpet, so I guess I don't really care if that's how I bend this, but look, I gotta make sure that the seat continues to function properly. So I think what I'm gonna do is we'll hit that with the with my cutting blade. Let's see. All right, so that's what I did on that side. Did the similar thing on that side. Now let's try to lower this thing down again and get this Dremel out of the way. So, really, let's see. This one was still, these two holes are still in place, so that looks good. Now, I just have to lower the back. So, now, goes all the way down. That's good. Let's see how that looks. Okay. So let's see how that looks. These holes are lined up. That looks good. This side is not lined up. Let's see if I can actually do anything about that. Let's see. I need to. Yeah, it is lined up now. Sort of. Okay. That looks pretty good. That one looks pretty good. So that one looks pretty good. That one looks pretty good. These now clear, which is important. Let's see. It's interesting because this pan definitely sags relative to that. So when I bolt that up, it's going to be interesting. It's going to have to close a gap of more than 1 centimeter here. Looks like the holes will line up. But yeah, there's definitely a gap there. One thing I can do is I can go ahead and bolt these things in, at least loosely, right here and here. That'll at least keep it in one place. So I gotta find those bolts, and I'll put them in. Alright, so I've got two of these guys. I loosely put the other one in, put this one in here, and I'm not gonna tighten them down very tight, but I'm gonna just make them snug so that the body is not gonna fall off the chassis here. Okay, so for now that's good. It's interesting because I never fit the fuel tank on there yet. So I also have a little bit of a mystery as to the angle of the steering column. It appears as though it's angled up too high, which means I will have to move this down, which actually it will probably push my steering a little bit out of alignment. We'll see how much. But let's see. Overall, that's the car on there. It looks interesting like that. I think I've got, let's see, I can probably put 2 bolts in here. Let's see, I don't know if that takes a metal plate. Probably did, or a big washer. Let me go get those 2 bolts. All right, well, it's on there. It's not fully bolted down. I just have a placeholder bolt in here, but I'm gonna look at the what it looks like. I'm amazed how short it is, actually, because I've been working on this body up on that stand, but this is what it looks like so far. And I set on these 3 plates here that are on the inside. I've got a bunch of work that I've got to do in here, so I'm not messing with the fuel tank yet, but you know, I've got this seal on, so at some point I can put the hood on. The hood's already upstairs. I can definitely tell that when I bolt on the pan bolts from underneath onto the heater tubes, it's going to push this up by about a centimeter. And I have to line up this steering column and then line that up with the angle of that steering box, which I think is pointed up too high right now. I have these 2 guys in, and just this is what it looks like. So, you know, it's cute and very beige. So